story, like how you got here. Hey,
Yeah.
how's it going? My name's Chad, and I really appreciate you being here. And thank you so much. And I have Michael and Polina, and we are super excited just to give you a ton of value and teach you how to get people to your opportunity. I don't care what opportunity you're in. You could be in, that company that rhymes with Ramway. You could be in some juice deal. You could be in a travel deal. You could be in a gold deal. You could be in a whatever deal. We're going to show you how to get the most traffic for your thing. This is the one thing. Some of those deals they can't really take the traffic. They don't know what to do with it. So we're going to also show you kind of what you want to do with the traffic when you actually get it. So my name's Chad, and we're going to teach you some really ninja stuff. If you stick around to the end, that's really where the really meat and potatoes is going to be. We're gonna tell you a little bit of stuff that's going to be super valuable at the beginning, but really the stuff that you really want to hear is going to be at the end. So you're really going to want to stick around. I'm going to show you how I've been getting 40, 50, 60 leads sometimes just from one specific source, and mine is actually Craigslist, and it's not the normal way that you think of doing Craigslist with getting like flagged and ghosted and all kinds of craziness. Like, it's seriously just a pain. But anyway, so let's talk real quick on who I am and why you should be listening to me, or any of these people really. I have been in the home-based industry, kind of, I guess. I started off with a network marketing company, but they did it online, kind of, right? Where they would, you'd be from home, but you'd buy like sheets of leads. I'd buy like $100 worth of leads a week, and I'd call them. So I'd be on the phone all day long, scheduling interviews and listening to people complain about their lives, and then basically just like sorry, next, and and then people would you'd call them, and this was like 10 years ago, so people were like more adamant about picking up the phone. Cell phones weren't even that big, and so you would pick up the phone and they'd be like, sorry, Ted's not here. And you sound just like the person I talked to. You sound like Ted. And they'd be like, nope, not Ted. Sorry, this is Brian. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, phone calling, it sucked. Did it for 2 years. Then I got into the door-to-door industry, knocking on doors, selling cable door-to-door. And I sold lawn care for a bit. But cable is really my long thing, and really where I had the most success with. What I realized was that really pissed me off about selling cable or doing door-to-door at all. It was great money, or like what I thought was great money, right? Making $50,000 to $100,000 a year. Okay, money, right? Now where I am or want to be, or any of that stuff, but it was good for what I thought was back then, right? So making $1,000 to $2,000 a week, and I ended up my career probably up at the $2,500 mark. But what I realized was you would be knocking all week and you'd be just killing it, and I'd push myself. I had work ethic like nobody's business. I'd be eating my lunch while I'm knocking on doors, and having people come to the door naked, trying to deter you from coming, from talking to them. They thought that was gonna scare me away. So I was just hardcore eye contact, just focusing right here, buddy. So yeah, I would, guys and girls, just weird stuff, and then you'd be in a trailer park the next day, having some drunk asshole trying to fight you. So it was all over the place. So you'd be one day in $1 million neighborhood, next day you'd be in a trailer park, and it was just kind of cool to see. But what I really didn't like about it was that you'd work super hard all week. You get to Sunday night and you'd be like, oh my God, I have to do that all over again, start from zero on Monday. And I wanted to be able to continue. I wanted money stacking, do work, stack money, do work, stack money, and just kind of keep going. That residual money I never had. I had a team that I could never get. They always thought I was like this magician at sales, right? And I could never get them to redo what I was doing, even and I did have some people that had some success, but it was never really consistent. And I had to be there to like motivate them and consistently get on their ass to get out there and sell. Where this is a lot different. What we do now, this is we use systems online to bring people in. A lot of times we're not even talking to the people and they're buying from you. They're making a decision to get in. They're doing things. They're just joining without you even trying. Without even talking, without even convincing or selling or doing any of that stuff. And you have people making money in my team without me even having to I don't have to hold anybody's hand or make sure that people actually do any work. It's really nice to do. It's a great lifestyle. I basically just get up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like kind of a night. My time schedule is all weird. I get up at about 11. I lay in bed for about 2 hours of the day, and I do one or two things. I'll be like playing on my cell phone, like checking all the messages I got the night before, or I'll be doing I do a lot of mind work where I visualize the way that I want my life and like the house that I want to build and all these like magical things that I want and will be getting in my life. And you can have these too, right? So now in the last, let's see here. So then I got online. I did a lot of like network marketing companies, but they were like online network marketing. There was no like local, do a meeting, do that stuff. I did do that too, but that gets old because when you see your person, the upline, making like $1 million a year, but still doing three-way calls and didn't have a life, couldn't take a vacation if she saved her life, because she lived in this beautiful house. She had like a training facility in her backyard and like this big barn thing, and so she couldn't get away. She had to be always there. There was no go live on the beach and just tip your toes into the sand. There was none of that. It was all there was money, but she couldn't get away from her business. There was no getting away. Where with us, we can pretty much go anywhere. I could be in Thailand. I just passed up a trip to Costa Rica because I'm gonna be in Miami in 2 weeks. So, and or not 2 weeks, but about a month and a half. And I'm like, man, maybe Costa Rica a month later. We're just focusing right now and all that good stuff. So, anyway, then about 8 months ago, I got online, really 2 years ago I got online, but I was just spamming around and didn't know what the hell I was doing. And I got a little bit good at talking to people on Facebook, but it was still hitting people up, and there was no residual marketing, as I call it. There was no system base. There was no I didn't have anybody joining me without trying. There was I was essentially working my business that was a job business. So there was no. And then about 8 months ago, I joined a company that we're all involved with that taught us ways of creating what I call residual marketing. You all know what residual income is. Residual income is where you get money, you make a sale and you get paid over and over and over again. Residual marketing is when you do marketing one time and then you can get sales and leads over and over and over again from that marketing. And if you don't have that, and when you first start, I find it's funny. It's like a tipping point. You have a tipping point in your business where you first start and you're just hitting people up and you're just building a business, and you have to do that, right? You have to talk to people and just build relationships on Facebook and different social media and that kind of stuff. But you should be doing residual things. You should be setting up ads and doing videos and blogs and different stuff all over the place that we'll talk about throughout this this hangout. And so you need to be doing both, right? So where was I going with that? Sometimes it happens. You're just you're going and going. But anyway, so we really learned how to communicate and how to attract people from all over the place coming to us to join. I just had an email earlier. It was like, hey, can I join your business? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, you could have clicked on the link in the email, but I guess you needed to reply, make sure I'm real. And I just said, hey, yeah, here's my link, this and that. Here, add me on Facebook. My assistant's going to be calling you to set up a strategy call with you and a mentoring thing. You know, just hit me up on Facebook. Let's schedule that going. Tom will be giving you a call. Thank you. Here you go. You know, sounds good, right? So then I sent that, and they're like, oh, okay. And they're like, thanks. And then, you know, they haven't signed up yet, but I'm sure they will be in a minute here. So what was I going to say? So, yeah, so we got into this company, and I, started making money right away. And I'm not going to lie, I made a mistake in my business. I thought residual, I was just doing residual stuff. Residual marketing. I was setting things up for sales and leads and all that good stuff, right? But I wasn't at a point where I could ignore the relationships and building those on Facebook and different places. So my business hadn't caught up. The residual marketing hadn't caught up yet because it takes some time to kind of kick in, right? And so it hadn't kicked in yet, and I basically was just chilling doing this residual marketing, but for like a month or two after I got started, I was like kicking ass. I was like bringing people in, and then I thought I was like too good to like connect with people and do some different things. And so, and I'm going to actually teach you guys how to connect with people properly on Facebook today, so that'll be part of the training. So anyways, what was I going to say? So yeah, so then I just busted my ass, and I just like did whatever it took, connected with tons and tons and tons and tons of people, was just bringing people in left and right. I actually did really, really well in our last contest. I was like 32nd in my division, or 37th, yeah, 37th, so that was awesome. I got like some reward and some different things, and that was pretty exciting. Then that started getting some bigger sales. I had a $4,000 day, I had a $3,000 day, I had another $4,500 day. I mean, and then obviously random $500,000, $125s, all over the place. So, anyway, so income disclosure, obviously, this isn't necessarily going to work for you, but this is what happened for me, right? So you have to really do whatever it takes and not give up, because I could have easily said in those 2 months, oh, this isn't working, let's go find another shiny object and let's go here and do this business over here because it looks easier, right? But really, if you don't know how to market, none of those businesses are going to work, no matter how badass they are. And so yeah, so then you know, I pulled in 35 new members last month. This month should be easily 50, if not way more. And you know, we're going to be on stage in Miami here. So if you're from Miami, I know a lot of the people that are on my list are in Miami. So we're going to be coming down to see you, and that's going to be super exciting. All three of us are going to be on stage. We're going to get crazy. It's going to be like yachts and parties and, you know, Cristal and all that stuff. So good times. I'm going to send it off to who wants to go?
I'll go.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Awesome. Awesome. Well, like Chad said, my name is Michael, and I live down here in South Florida. As you can see by my accent, I'm not from around here originally. I grew up in Europe. That's where I was born, and my family moved to U.S. about 20 years ago. And, you know, I came here, you know, American dream. That's what my family always said. You gotta, you know, you're going to America, and you know, you gotta go to school, get a good grades, get good education, and all that stuff. So I went down that route, and around the same time as I went to college, I was 18, I got introduced to network marketing. I've been in network marketing now for 10 years, probably a little over that, and I realized, like, early on, as soon as I saw the circles, and I was in a company called Amway, like Chet said, and as soon as I saw the circles, you know, I got excited, I got fired up, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna be rich. And I still remember that. And I realized, though, the first 2 years I struggled, nothing happened, and I quit. But I kept looking for a better way, so I thought it was the company, right? So I'm like, okay, if I join this new deal, I'm gonna succeed. And so I joined the next company, nothing happened, and then the next company. So I went from deal to deal to deal. But I just kept looking for for another way, and I came online and I started searching, and after about 7 years of struggling, I found I found that there is a better way to make money online, and basically started buying leads, and I started calling leads, and I just gotten good on the phone. So I was like cold calling, I was doing all kinds of voice broadcasting, I was doing it all, and I gotten really good on the phone. Hold on. And I got really good on the phone, and I was selling high ticket packages, So then I realized, you know what? Instead of buying leads, why don't I just team up with people? So I formed JV partnerships with like marketers who were already doing good with generating leads. So about 3 years ago, that's what I started doing. I just started, creating JV partnerships because I didn't know how to generate leads, but I knew how to be good on the phone. So I just started calling, and what happened is I got burned out after about 2 years of doing it because I was preaching the dream and I was living that nightmare, and I got really, really burned out. And I started investing basically in how to generate my own leads. I started learning like skills. I'm like, man, I gotta learn how these guys do it online, how they use systems so they don't have to talk to people and all that. So about a year ago, I found the company I'm with now, and I started like learning online marketing, and I started getting good with pay-per-click. And about 4 months ago, I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna let everything go, and I'm just gonna focus full time on this, and that's what I started doing. So basically, pay-per-click is what I've been doing up to this point and having a lot of success with. So that's kind of my brief, short version of my story.
Nice story.
Awesome. Polina, you want to go?
Yeah, sure. I'm the last one. Well, my name is Polina, and like I can relate on Michael's words that I came to USA following the American dream, and actually been living here in USA for 2 years. Well, in Russia, I graduated my university because from the childhood I've been taught to follow the system. So, and actually, I was almost all my life I was confused, and I actually didn't have the clear vision what I really want in life. So, and I was following my parents, my mom. So I finished my university, but like after first year, I already understand that it's not for me. That I can't imagine myself working for someone or going like every day going to work and be a slave. So it was like I studied 4 years, and then I got this dream to come to USA, to move to USA. So it was my first summer here vacation, and I really loved it so much. And actually, here, what happened here is my mind is just open. So almost all my life I was closed-minded person, and even I never could imagine that I would be doing now what I'm doing, the online business. Online marketing. I always was thinking that actually all of this is scam, like many people thinking. And so what happened with me, I like so much here, so I decided to live here. I come back to Russia. I finished my university. I still don't know why I did it. I have this diploma that I never used. I never actually was trying to find a job with my diploma. And I come here to USA following this dream, and I was thinking, okay, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to make some money and open some business. But again, I didn't have this clarity and the vision what I really want. So it was like almost for 2 years, I got really depressed here, and I was really tired to work for someone, go to job every day. And I met my friends here. I guess you all know them. It's Damir and Irina. And they was doing this business, online marketing, and they introduced me to this business. So I take a look for that, and first of all, I didn't understand what is all of this about, and I didn't join. So, and again, it took for me 1 more year to think about everything. And then I got to this point in my life that I just was really lost and broke, and everything was really bad for me. And I decided I have to change something in my life. So, and again, that's how I got involved in network marketing. So I joined Empower Network. It was 4 months ago, and I started learning, and I'm still learning every day. So I'm kind of new in this business, but I can definitely say that it's really the way for your freedom. So for me now, the most important reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to work for anybody. I work only for myself and doing business for myself. And the actually that's now in this century, in this time, you have to get involved online. If you have just offline business, you are kind of out of business. So you have to open your business and I mean, get online and yeah, do an online business. So that's pretty much what I can say.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Polina. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate you guys a lot, and I'm glad you guys can make it. It was like really short notice. I was like, hey, you gotta do this. Anyway, so what we want to show you is that there is like so many ways. There's a lot of people out there struggling. They're just like really, they're lost. They're looking for a way to, if you could picture it, they're just wandering around. I was like this probably, man, like 10 months ago, even like, a little bit longer, right before I found this. I was trying to find people I was trying to show people my business. I was trying to like prove them. I was trying to sell them my business. I was trying to, I guess, I get it all the time. They're like, I don't know how to convince people how to join my business, and I'm like, that's part of the issue right there. Is you want to find things that are going to grab people's attention. You're going to want to find things that are going to attract people. You're going to find different ways to like bring people in, right? There's all kinds of different ways to do that, and we're going to kind of go over some of those. One of the things I have success with, and we'll talk about, let's go through a time frame of like when you first start your business. If you can start this, you can start any business. Let me say this, there's no advertising that's free, right? There's no advertising that's free, right? I just want to be 100% clear with you and be honest with you. There's nothing that's free, because it's either going to take money or it's going to take your time, right?
Yeah.
There's no advertising that takes no money or no time. It just doesn't happen that way. It's going to be one or the other. And if you don't value your time as it's worth money, I know time is not money, because you can actually make more money than what you could in a necessarily like a linear. Okay, so there's two ways of doing this. You can either increase the amount of time you put into something, or you can increase the amount of leverage you put into something, right? So leverage meaning, like I could get so if I have an email, right, I could send individually to 1 million people, and that would take a ton of time. Or I could leverage systems like autoresponders to email 1 million people all at once, and then everybody would get that email, and that email would get in front of 1 million people. So you could see where leverage is very important. So what we do here is we teach you how to create leverage. A lot of people, they think in their network marketing company they have leverage, and in a sense you have a little bit of leverage, because you can, and it can be bad leverage, right? It can be bad leverage. So if you're in a network marketing company right now, and you now are, okay, you got somebody, they're all excited about your business, now you don't know what to do with them, so you're like, okay, well, let me call my sponsor and get him on, and he'll close this person for me. that is kind of leverage because he's doing the work for you, but it's not time leverage because you still have to be there, right? You're not like, hey boss, can you hey sponsor, can you talk to my guy? I'm gonna go hang out with my family, right? It's the kind of leverage where it's like it's expertise leverage. You're leveraging somebody's expertise, but really it doesn't make you look like a leader. It makes you actually look like somebody that doesn't know what they're doing because you have to go to somebody else to do the work, right? So next thing, it makes your sponsor's life living hell because he's getting phone calls all day because he's really good on the phone and he can't have a life, right? So if you think about it, the best way is to leverage something that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you send 1 million people or you send one person to that website. It doesn't matter because, and if you go to any of our websites right now, you're going to, and probably we have this embedded somewhere. So if you click around, if it's on your blog, I have banners over here. Down here is actually, I think I have a sign-up page there. Anyways, so those are leverage. So people can go and actually sign up for my business without me even having to be present. There's times, and I'm sure Michael and Polina have this happen all the time, where you just wake up in the morning and you roll over and you're like, you check your back office and you're like, oh, sweet, I got a sign-up. And you're like, oh, awesome. So that's money that I just made. I didn't have to put any time into that. I might have had to do a little bit of advertising at one point in time, but it's leverageable, right? So we're creating leverage for you. We're teaching you how to leverage systems to get signups, right? So what we do is we teach you how to do that. And then, so one of the ways that I do that is using Craigslist. And so what I figured out a little bit ago, maybe 3 months ago, is you can either, with Craigslist, you can have free Craigslist, or you can have paid Craigslist. So with paid Craigslist, you can go to a big city, like San Francisco, or LA, or New York, or Chicago, or Washington, D.C., or Orlando, or any of these companies. And you can pay $25 to get in front of a ton of people in this big city, or you can go to these little cities that are around these big cities and post a bunch of ads that take a ton of time. Plus, you can only post like 2 a day, and there's a chance of them getting flagged, and there's a chance of them getting ghosted, and there's a chance of them get so on and 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 so forth. So what I decided, $25 is worth it if I'm getting a good result, right? So you have to find out what your customer value rating is, right? So let's use my customer value rating is $405, right? And it couldn't be a lot higher. I know my buddy Lawrence's customer value is about $1,200, $1,300, I think, something like that. Because that means they're buying way more stuff from him. They're buying, they're keeping it for longer. He's able to get more for his customers, right? So $25. So what I figured out was every time I do an ad, on average, so if I do four ads, I will get around 3 to 4 signups, and I'll get about, I get about 30 to 50 leads each ad, right? So that's 120 to 200 leads for 4 ads, right? So if you think about that, and this is the thing, on a front-end basis, I'm getting 3 to 4 signups, which is awesome, obviously. It takes about maybe 20 minutes to set up on the first time, but then after that, it takes about 2 minutes, if that, to just update the ad, right? So that's super, super powerful. And then I'm doing some things that are really kind of sneaky to get really good conversion, and I actually share that with some of the people that join my team that are in the Elite Internet Circle or higher, and obviously if you decide to join, I'll do that with you, and I'll hook them up with it too, so if you join them, I'll get that training to you. So it's really, really valuable. It's made me about $6,000 in the last 3 months just from this strategy alone. that I know of. It could be more, but yeah. So that's one of my big things. Michael, why don't you go and you can talk about what you do with PPC, and then we'll share Polina with the congruency with the ads and kind of like not like the 100% details and different things with what she does. And if you do anything else, you can share that too, Polina.
Absolutely. Well, basically, for Facebook PPC, the most important thing is you need to know who your target audience is. That's like the most important thing. Who is the person that you think is the best fit for your business? So I'm going to give you a few examples. Let's say you're in a health and wellness company, right? Let's say you're in a juice company or whatever. You're selling something, a weight loss product, right? You need to ask yourself, who is my audience? Who is the person that wants to lose weight? Let's say, for example, right? Well, I go to Google first. Google is really. Oh, can you see my screen share? No, you can't. Hold on. How do I share screen? Okay, screen share. Hold on a sec. I gotta find. How do I go Google? Chet, can you see my screen or not?
I think he's muted.
Oh. Can you see my screen? Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted.
Can you see my screen?
No, I cannot.
How do I do this? What about now?
Yes, I see myself. There you go.
You see yourself, but do you see me typing Google?
Yep, I got it now.
All right. So okay, so you're seeing this. Okay, cool. All right. So I go into Google and I do a research. I basically want to, who do I want to target? And if you're targeting, let's say, weight, somebody who wants to lose weight, just type in Google and say weight loss programs, let's say, right? Because a lot of people, I'm sure in this call, like marketing some kind of MLM with the, weight loss product. That seems to be the popular one these days. So if you just type in, it gives you all kinds of weight loss programs that are out there. Jenny Craig, I know Weight Watchers is another one, right? People who are interested. You think those people would be interested in what you have, right? If you were to target those people, I think so, right? So here's what I do. After I decide who I want to target, so I'll go to Facebook and I just type in pages and I do my research. Pages named, let's say, Weight Watchers, right? Weight Watchers. Okay, so here's the main page for Weight Watchers, and here's what happens. Look at this. Facebook is telling us that there is over 1 million people that came to this page and they said, I like Weight Watchers, right? But here's the problem with this number. And I used to go by Facebook's targeting. I used to do it that way. And I used to pay, on an average, 50, 60 cents per click, okay, when I did that. So a lot more expensive. Now I pay on an average anywhere from 1 to 7 cents a click. I was showing Chet, you saw today, right? I had 1 to 2 cent clicks that I posted on Facebook. That's what I'm getting on Facebook. And how did I do that? Well, here's the problem with this number, okay? If over 1 million people came and liked the page, how many times did somebody send you a fan page and says, hey, can you like this page for me? All the time, right? I get this all the time, and I'll just like it. So also, we don't know when, like maybe this person liked it 10 years ago. We don't really have this data. So because of this, this targeting is not really, it's targeted, but it's not like laser targeted. So therefore, you're going to end up wasting a lot of money. That's what I found to be the case. But then I discovered a tool called Custom Audience. See, Facebook has a feature now where you can create your own custom audience. And I use an outside software for that. And there is many softwares now like out there. I use something called Social Lead Free. It's been my software that I use. And basically, I go to the software and I just type in a keyword. I log into Facebook through the software and I type in a keyword, Weight Watchers. Okay. It's gonna load. Here we go. And it's gonna give me a whole list of pages. So this is the one that we're looking at, is this one. This is the one we're on, over 1 million likes. So this fan page, I can just right-click it, and it's going to give me an option to extract comments or comment and likes. Well, actually, before I do that, let me show you what I mean. Here's the people you want to target.
I'm just seeing your Facebook page.
Yeah, that's what I want. Perfect.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So look at these people on the page. 3 hours ago, somebody posted something. Here's updates, all this stuff. People are writing. I haven't been able to bring up the screen. Okay, like people are commenting. They're liking. You see these people that are actually commenting and liking on a page?
Mm-hmm.
I've lost 1.5 pounds and down 47 today. I've reached my goal weight. Boom. So these people are passionate and they're engaged in this post. So these are the people you really want to target because they're like the most recent ones, like in the last 7 hours and the last 2 hours. This is why you never run out of leads doing the method I'm going to teach you right now. But I can actually go and now extract all the comments. Every person on Facebook has a user ID. Okay? That's unique. Like I have a user ID, you have a user ID, everybody does. So I can actually go now, right-click, and then extract comments and user ID of that person. And it's gonna basically load. Are you seeing my software right now, Chad?
Yeah. No, I'm seeing the. I'm seeing your Facebook right now.
Oh, hold on. Let me switch. See, that's what I don't get. Okay, how do I do this again?
Now I see me. Now I see you.
Okay, here we go. Can you see my software?
No, I see you. Oh, now I got it. Yeah. There you go.
You got it? Okay, cool. So look, I went. You must have missed that part. See, I go to software. I type in a keyword, Weight Watchers. Okay, I typed it here. I did a search. Here's the page. I click, right-click, and extract likes and comments of the people that are commenting right now.
Let me. You guys are getting like a super ninja training right now. This is like something I paid. I think it was like $70 or something ridiculous for and then I found out that we had a training in our back office if you bought all the products for this. But anyways, this is like super valuable right here. What he's showing you, you're on this webinar, you're getting like value like nobody's business. So.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is so valuable. I know that many people, even in Empowered, they don't know about this stuff.
Yeah, there's still people out there paying like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 cents for clicks. It's just crazy.
Absolutely, and it's like this has changed my business in so many ways because when other people are paying 70, 80 cents, I thought that people were paying 70, 80 cents a click. I mean, I'm getting 2, 3 cents. I mean, who's gonna go broke first? I mean, you can start now for $5, $10 a day, and you can start getting leads like there's no tomorrow. And it's gonna extract, it's processing 100 for 43.
And this is the cool thing. I won't. Obviously you want to pay Facebook, but you can actually start your campaign, and then you have like a week to pay them. So you could essentially start your campaign.
Yes.
And then pay them in like a week, and if you're good about it for the first I think the first 3 or 4 times, it's like 2 weeks. It was weird. I did it for like 2 or 2.5 weeks, and they weren't charging. I'm like, what the heck's going on? I'm like, and then I had like a $300 bill. I'm like, all right, I'll pay it. But that's just, I mean, I don't know why you guys waited so long. It's weird. They just like randomly decide to do it one day.
Yeah, Facebook can be tricky. Okay, okay. So it's right now. So far, it posted. Oh, hold on. Why is it? What just happened? Oh, sometimes it does this. It's strange. Let me try this. Okay. Oh, here we go. 2:59. Still going. So it's almost done. Why does it do that? Let's see. Oh, keeps stopping. I don't know why. All right, it's almost done. So 347, 350. Huh. Oh, it just started all over again. What just happened? All right, I'll let it run. So basically, it's gonna extract that data, and while it's doing it, let me kind of show you what happens. You can extract anyone, and it's like a spreadsheet. and you're basically gonna get user IDs. It's gonna open up Excel, open Office, whichever. Are you still seeing my screen, chat? You seeing what I'm showing you right now?
Yes, I see your screen.
You seeing an Excel spreadsheet?
No, I see social lead free.
Oh, okay, it's still going. All right, hold on a second. All right, it's almost. I'll just yeah. Let me see. It's almost done. All right. While it's doing it, here I'll show you what happens. Let me see if we can see my screen. Yeah. What do you see now? Are you seeing an Excel or no?
I see. What do I see? It's for some reason it's tiny for me. I'm seeing Polina on the main screen, but.
Oh yeah. Okay, I found it. Just opened up. Here we go. Okay, you see my Excel spreadsheet right now, right?
Yes, I do.
So once it's done extracting, okay, what it's gonna extract is a bunch of numbers. Okay.
Now we see. I see just your picture, Michael.
Really?
I don't know. What about Chad?
What's that?
What do you see? I see just his picture.
No, I see. I see Excel.
Okay, so.
Hey, why does it? Sometimes the software does this too. Okay. Oh, here we go. It's almost done. I'm gonna show you the real thing. Let it finish here. Why does it do that? Oh, here we go. All right. So I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna name this. Oops. Weight Watchers, let's say. Fan. I call it fan. Okay, so you save that. So now you can open software. For some reason I didn't pick up. Hold on, let me see this.
No worries. They get that. You don't give the specifics on it.
Yeah. You got the idea. So what, basically, you're gonna get a list of numbers. So you're gonna take those numbers. You're gonna go into audience and create a custom audience. Okay, and then you just take this, name it whatever you want, Weight Watchers, and you can load up your audience any way you want. Okay, so this is just one way you can do this. Custom all files. Pick the one you want. Here's Weight Watchers. I have.
If you guys can imagine paying. Like, well, I'll tell you this: if you buy a solo ad, if you buy a co-op advertising from like banners on websites, you're paying for just a click on your ad, on a potential click, not even a lead, right? You are paying as much as like 80 cents. I've seen as high as $1 for some leads, right? So if you can think of what Michael is doing, he's showing you how to get your click cost down to a penny to 7 pennies. So that's a game changer. What that allows you to do is just blow your business up. It allows you to scale your business in a big way. Like he gets right now for himself 50 to 100 leads a day. That is amazing because if he knows how, and I'm sure he does, to communicate and give them value and be able to convert them into sales, he can essentially just spit out cash whenever he wants. It's very, very, very powerful what he's able to do.
Absolutely. I mean, here's one example. If you see my screen, I spent $8. This is a recent campaign. I got 282 clicks. That's 282 people that went to my website for $8. That's like 3 cents a click. Yeah, that's what I'm paying. Like, this is one of the campaigns I'm running. So that kind of gives you an idea. What would you do if you had 282 people come to your website, look at your business? You know, I used to think that getting traffic is hard and stuff like that. Now, I think it's the easiest thing to do. It's really simple if you know what you're doing and you kind of follow the formula. So that's basically it. And then all I do afterwards, I don't know how much you want me to cover, but I just create an ad. You click here, you create an audience, you create an ad.
Let's actually have so Paulina, you want to go over that part of it?
Yeah.
How to create an ad?
Yeah, well, just kind of, so the congruency sense of like kind of what you taught me.
Okay, so you want me to share the screen?
Sure.
Okay, let me do that. Um,
And then I'll go over some Facebook techniques, how to like create relationships with people that will stick forever. You'll have people on your Facebook that'll just be like they're like your friends now. They want to hang out. They want to do this and that, and they're joining you in whatever you want. You know, they're they're basically like tight. You guys are like you know your homeboys now, or homegirls or whatever, and it's just it's about creating that relationship because you're gonna have to do that because it's just if you can do this, and let me tell you this. So there's two types of ways of running your business. There's high numbers and there's high value, right? And if you can do both, that's why some of the most successful marketers are so successful. That's why they're getting huge amounts of people joining and also taking action and buying all the products, right? Because you know some people they just get in like skin deep and they're not really bought in. They're just kind of like surface and they bought something, they made a decision to get in, but they haven't made a decision to take action yet. And that relationship that you can build with somebody can really change that. And that's what I've been doing some training, some really heavy relationship building training that's going to help people help people like create that relationship and help understand what people truly want in life, at a core value. So like, because money is just kind of everybody wants money, right? And sometimes people don't want money. They want it's a freedom. Sometimes people make a lot of money, and that might be you. If you can imagine having the freedom to do what you like to do and the freedom to be able to have the lifestyle that you've always wanted right now, right? Right now, not have to wait till you retire, not have to wait until it's too late to actually enjoy that lifestyle, but to have it now. You could do that. You could make the money you make now if you're one of these people that make a lot of money now. You could do it now and just enjoy your life. And then using these techniques that we're teaching you, obviously. So, Polina, I just figured I'd cover that while you're...
Okay, well, actually, everything that I know, Michael taught me, so I'm gonna just continue his lesson. So you want me to show how you creating the audience and everything and ad?
Well, I want you to show okay, so let's continue. Let's have you continue what Michael was just doing, right? So Mike, I want to split it up with you guys so you both get on here and really show that you're both leaders and have value to really bring to your marketplace, right? So so Michael just made an ad for Weight Watchers, right? He got all the targeting. Now I want you to do this. I want you to go maybe find a picture of some I don't know, somebody in their bikini that lost a bunch of weight, or somebody that's I don't know, feeding chocolate into their mouth. I don't know, what would you use as a picture for your ad if it was going to be a weight loss ad, right? Something that you would target somebody that wanted to lose weight. Right? So you want to go through your process of how you'd want to do that, and then go to the next step of basically maybe giving us an idea of what you would use, where you would send them, right?
Okay. So let me share the screen.
You know how to share the screen, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's the green little TV looking thing on the left.
So you can see my screen?
we're in.
Okay, so what we got? We need to create the ads for our lose weight company, right?
Yes.
So first of all, you need to get the software or the program to create your own capture pages, so that you.
We'll take a step back. Take a step back with the ad first, and then we'll go here first. Here next.
Okay. So, let me see.
So let me walk you through, or I'll talk while I'll explain what you're doing. So right now, because it's hard to talk and like poke around, so you kind of show and I'll talk. So right now, this is the back, manage the pages area, and she's showing the different audiences. Now it's flipping to me. As much as I like looking at myself.
It's frozen. My screen is frozen.
It's frozen.
Well, the first thing Facebook is going to ask you, where do you want to send the traffic to? So I think you do need a capture page to send it to first before you can even create an ad.
Okay. Yeah.
So
or Michael, you go. You design this.
You want me? I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Michael's better in this, so he can explain it better than me.
Either or. I mean, you want me to do it? I can do it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, go for it.
My screen is freezing.
All right, hold on. Let me. I mean, you can create a capture page, and then I can show you how to create an ad. How's that?
Okay.
So create a capture page because you have the optimized price open already, and then I'll show you how to create an actual ad.
Okay, so you want me now to show the capture page, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like software optimized press, where you can create your own capture page. Different. You don't want to use capture pages that people are using. It's gonna increase your opt-ins. So what we do here is, well, I guess we're gonna go to find some picture to use for your. Wow.
So yeah, this was really, really cool. Like, I was really impressed when Polina showed me this, like, especially with the opt-in rate of like how many people are actually like, okay, so let me like bring this down to a simple matter, right? So you're a potential person that's looking for an opportunity, right? Or you're in a business and you're looking for something that's improved, like something that could be better your business, right? Or you're somebody that's into an author and you're just open-minded in like entrepreneur, right? With like we were targeting like Robert Kiyosaki, right? So you would see an ad on the right hand of your Facebook, right? And you'd say something like, Robert Kiyosaki student teaches how you could make $100 a day using the internet and not having to talk to anybody, right? Or how, Wake Up Now students, or Wake Up Now people are using the internet to leverage their business and create leads and sales while they sleep, right? And it would be a picture of Wake Up Now sign, and then you'd click on it. You would go to a capture page that was all custom to like Wake Up Now, and then you would put your email in, and then you would go to my video, watch the video, and then you'd be like, holy crap, this really could help me, so I'm going to join, I'm going to make a decision to get in, right? So that's the philosophy behind this. And what's going to happen is, and let me walk you through why she's making the page, or going through how she makes the page. If you think about it, if you click on one of those ads, you click on an ad that was targeting, because there's a lot of people targeting different things. So if you target Frank Kern, right, and it's a picture of him looking all goofy, and you click on it, and then you get to the next page, and it doesn't say anything about Frank Kern, there's going to be a certain percentage of those people that are going to get like turned off, and then they're going to click out. There's going to be a certain amount that are going to, oh, well, I'd like to know how to make, $1,000 a day, in my underwear, blah, blah. So I'm going to put my email in this, right? So that's going to be something that's going to be powerful for them, and they were going to put their email in. They're going to make a decision. They're going to buy, right? So, but if you had something that had his face on that page or his name or something that's going to keep congruency on in the funnel, and this is like really, really high-end stuff, I hope you guys catch on to it because it's going to be really, really powerful, and, you know, they're brilliant. I'm just the one speaking it, you know, so I'm just the one walking you through it. This is something that she uses to make pages, and there I am looking goofy. Wow, I'm frozen. I just picked my nose.
I'm seeing you like on 2 different screens.
So can you see my screen?
Yes, I see the capture page. Sexy
So
looking.
actually, yeah, this is the capture page that Chad was talking about, that what we created with him. So about Robert Kiyosaki student. So you can see that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I guess people can see that they can see how is everything. So here I show you have this how say it, like layout, or how call it. You have different you can choose different kind of wait.
Let's we don't need to really go into details. Let's just walk them through the pace.
Yeah, that's
Go on
also
and add.
that actually they can here change everything how they want. So for
Yes.
example, they create the capture page. If they want to use the name, that people put the name, they can put the name. Or if they want to leave just email address, they can leave just email address, and they can write wherever they want and choose the background picture, everything designed how they really want.
Yep. So you want to mention something about Weight Watchers in there?
Yeah, so we're targeting Weight Watchers, so we would have a picture in the background, Weight Watchers, this and that. You know, ex Weight Watcher student found better way to lose fat. You know, put your email in here, essentially. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. Here. Hold on. Tell me if you can see my. Okay, so basically, yeah, you create a. I find that the simpler the capture page, the more opt-ins I get. The uglier the capture page, the more opt-ins I get. So, like for example, are you seeing my screen right now? Or no?
I'm not. I see you.
Mm.
Now I see Polina. There you go.
Okay. What about? Hold on.
Do the full screen. So when you go to share screen, do full screen.
I know this is like. I never done this. That's why I'm like technology. Hold on. Where's? I don't see the.
Isn't that the awesome thing? You don't need to know everything to make money online.
Make money online. I still cannot see my face, but hold on.
Instead of all meetings and presentation, you can just do Google Hangouts, and that's it.
I don't know why it's not opening. Here. Do you still see it or not?
No.
I see a black screen.
Yeah, just black screen.
That is so odd. Okay. I don't know what. I'm trying to open my Facebook and it's.
Okay, it's getting a little late, so let's just I just want to walk people through a Facebook strategy real quick, and like I promised, and then we'll call it. So this went over a little bit. Sorry. Anyway, so oh yeah, Vic broke his tooth in a carrot or something, so I think his thing's delayed.
There's no Hangout today,
Yeah.
so we have time.
I think it's showing up actually now. I don't know.
Yeah, I see it now.
You see it? Okay, perfect. So basically, I'm gonna go real fast. Okay. You put in a website. So whatever you want it. Mine is like 10K whatever. Wait, what? The secretformula.com whatever. This is just an example, right? You just need to send traffic somewhere, and then you upload an image. You can create an image very easily. Go to Google. Let me see. I go to Google.
Yeah, Google Images is amazing.
.com. Are you seeing my Google, or are you still seeing Facebook?
Yeah, Google.
Google.
Google, perfect. I don't know if I had to switch screens every time. So just type somebody like weight, I don't know, bodybuilder maybe, or somebody. I don't know, bikini. Let's say bikini. Usually, women in bikini works.
Very well.
Yeah. Click on images.
it'd be nice to sell something that bikini woman actually is congruent to.
Yeah, it's congruent. So like I would do something like this. Just I don't know, pick one, whichever.
So yeah, weight loss works, with the congruency. Even though, I mean, the chicks still click on pictures with bikinis too, don't they?
And that's the thing. So I would save the image. To get people's attention, that's really what you want. I don't know what. Okay, here we go. So I'll just call this bikini. Okay, I think I saved it. So then I just open up Paint. I was just doing something earlier here. I don't know why it's like not opening. Come on. Here we go, I think. All right, here. Are you still seeing my screen or no?
Yeah.
You
I still see the girl.
Oh, you still seeing it? Go. Okay, I gotta switch screen. I gotta open here. I would open in Paint. Hold on, let me see. Switch screens.
Yeah, and you can save, if you guys don't realize, a lot of people don't realize this, but you can actually save pretty much any picture that's online.
Absolutely. Here, why is it doing this? Okay, here we go. You're still in bikini, right?
Yep.
So I would resize this, make it smaller.
Yeah, you want to make it, what, 600 by 225?
Yeah, I just eyeball it usually. I'm not like too worried about it because it's, as long as it's visible. Usually it resizes it on its own. But here, I like to put a red border around it, something that grabs it, like stands out. So I'll do something like this.
You mean she doesn't stand out enough?
She does, but red seems to make it stand out on Facebook. So then I would do this. She stands out for sure. Here we go. So here's an image. Then you go here. Go back to Facebook. Let me switch screens again. That's the part I'm always forget. Okay. How do I switch it? Okay, what is it? Hold on. Are you seeing my Facebook right now?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So here we go. You upload the image. It's the one we just saved. Bikini. Boom. I do right column ads personally. And I would just say, hey, yes, headline could say something, because we're targeting Weight Watchers. Say, hey, attention, Weight Watchers. Something like this, right?
Yep.
Because if you love Weight Watchers, then you will love this more. Click here for more info. Simple as that. Something like that grabs attention. You're speaking to them now. Okay, and that's it. Then you just go here. I don't pick country. You pick your audience. Here's the Weight Watchers we just uploaded. So just pick that. And here's the key. This is the key, guys. What I found. I'm gonna name this. What I found. A lot of people bid per clicks. I used to do that. But when you're getting as targeted as I'm getting right here, impressions. You want to bid for impressions. And I always put $1. This is what's gonna get your cost at like 2-3 cents, and that's it. And then I place the order.
You always put $1 for your impressions.
I always put $1. I never spend $1, but I just put because I want my ad shown the most. So
that's my problem.
See, so I want my ad shown. I always bid $1, even though it doesn't matter. You'll never spend that, because here's the key. I'll tell you a little secret here. When you're getting a click-through rate of anything above 0.2%, like 0.3 or higher, I always end up with cost. When I'm doing per impression, my cost is always like 2, 3, but maybe 5 cents, but it's always around that. So this is how you get the cost down, because you want to go the click-through rate high, and you bid cost per impression, and Facebook rewards you, and the price goes down. That is the key. So that's kind of I went for this is what it is. All right.
I learned like to bid like 20 cents for my impressions, and that's
Yeah, I always
I
bid.
think something changed since then or something.
Yeah, I always bid high, but I never spend it. And if my ad doesn't perform, I just create a new one and improve it. That's it. If I'm not getting good CTR, that means the ad is no good.
There you go.
Change the
Very
image.
cool.
Maybe put a man in bikini. I don't know. You'll get a. I'm just kidding.
That's awesome, man. I appreciate you sharing that. That was some really ninja stuff. You guys maybe we'll edit all that out, so you better watch that real quick because that was a little there's a lot of value. I'm not gonna lie. We gave out a little bit more than I wanted, but I guess I appreciate it and join everybody's
I
team.
actually have a question for Michael.
What?
I actually have a question for Michael.
Yeah.
Now, did you see there are new option on this ads that you can create 6 ads for one campaign, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So do you use it or you just
I
create
do.
one ad?
Yeah, I started using that recently actually, and it's actually you can do like 6 at once. I do that absolutely.
Question. So, do you you're not. We're gonna record the rest of this, but we're gonna only give it to the people that end up that clicking buttons and joining and different things, right? So anybody in our team, if you want the rest of this recording, you can ask us for it, okay? So, oh yeah, it's Facebook stuff, right? Real quick. This is Super Ninja, right? Quick. So if I'm creating a relationship with somebody on Facebook, let's pretend. Let's actually do a live one right here. Like this person. I'll actually do a live one. I've been using some really ninja ways of getting people to add me on Facebook and adding them on Facebook without getting Facebook banned. Are you seeing my screen, Lena?
I'm not.
You got it now?
I see.
Okay, cool.
I'm not seeing. Okay. If Polina's seeing, then it's good. I'm not seeing.
Polina, do you have my screen?
Now I think. Well, hold on.
Yes, now yes.
Okay, great. So we're gonna. This is what I do. I'll go through and I'll take. So there's some ninja ways that I've learned to get people to add me on Facebook, which is super, super powerful. So
here, I'm seeing it now.
You are seeing it?
I'm not seeing now. Now I'm seeing.
You do or you don't?
Champion.
Can't hear. Michael, can you see my screen? Hello?
I see now your screen.
You see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I see.
Okay, good.
I was seeing it now. Okay, see it now. Yes.
Okay, great. So what I'll do
see
is.
it and then it disappeared, but now.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yes.
It was a little delayed or something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So all the people. So I'm gonna work backwards with you a little bit. So you have to learn some techniques that I teach my team on how to get people to add you on Facebook, right? So there's different ways that you can do it. You can outsource it. You can do it yourself. Whatever. So this is the way right here. So then what I'll do is I will message somebody, and this is seriously the easiest thing in the world. You just say, hey. So that kind of gives away a little bit of how I do it. Hey, how's it going? Thanks. And you want to use people's names because people, if you ever read the book How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, people really love their names. They love hearing their names.
Yes.
They don't like their name spelled wrong. They don't like, so their name is very valuable to them. And so one of the best things you can do is call people by their name, use their name a lot in their thing. And so notice I'm not spamming anybody a link. I'm not doing anything. Actually, I kind of messed up there. I usually try to capitalize their first initial. I know that's just weird and kind of quirky, but it's true. People feel that if you don't capitalize their name, they you know what I mean. It's just like a thing. It's subconscious, some people, but you know, if you're trained, you know what's going on. So why does it do this sometimes? I don't want. Come on, all right. So nobody's messaged back, and that's fine. So you can just kind of keep going and just run right through everybody that you've learned to get that you've had add on you on here. Cool. So, anyways, Polina, message me. I'll just pretend like you're the person. You're one of these people.
Okay.
Message me on Facebook.
Yeah, I got it.
What's that, Michael? You can either of you.
Oh, message on hold on.
Yeah. This will be the. There we go. Wait. So, vibration is very important. So you want to respond with, you know, I'm awesome. You know, I'm terrific. I'm exceptional. Like, you can tell how successful somebody is by the language they use. Even in just Facebook chat, it's crazy. If somebody's just, look at Paulina's all happy and she's just like, you know, that energy, you can just feel it. I would be like, Michael, why are you're just like, hey, you know? Like, like I'm giving him a hard time, but like for real, like sometimes you get foreign people.
You can
They
tell,
can't really speak English. No offense to you guys, I know but you guys speak English. They don't speak English well, so they'll just be like, hey, or they'll be like, hi, or something like that, and you're like, like, you know, like having a conversation is gonna be like almost a chore. So you can almost like decide who you want to talk to. So who would I talk to? Who would I spend more time with right now? If I was having this conversation. Michael that just said hey, or Polina that was all excited, you know. So you want to bring your energy up on your communication in Facebook chat, right? By using powerful things. So you'd be like, so notice the conversation that we got here. She's actually the one that came out to me. I didn't ask her how she was, so she wasn't responding to that. So I'd be like, hey, how are you? Like, just simple stuff. It's stupid. Really actually caring how somebody is valuable. It creates a relationship right in the back because you actually care how they are, you know, how they're doing, you know. So, and you can actually tell if you, here we go. So, hey, great, how are you? So great, thanks. So she's obviously really excited to see me. Great, thanks, Chad. She didn't capitalize my name. No, I'm just just kidding. How are you? Doing amazing. And then what I do is I don't ask what they do for business. I don't do them for asking what they do for work. But I do ask them what they do. And you can actually see how people like define themselves by asking that. It's very vague, and it lets them fill in the thing. So what do you do, man? And this computer screen drives me crazy because I forget it doesn't do. And then I'll use her name again. So, you know, so what do you do, Bianca? You know, like, so I'm interested in what she does, not what she's necessarily for work, not necessarily like, but like what she does. You know, she could say, I spend time with my family. I go snowboarding. I go, you know, I travel, this and that, you know, not necessarily business-wise. Wow, okay, cool, because what's going to happen is I'm going to let them lead the conversation. So I'll go back to Polina because she's taking a little bit to respond. I'm really great. Awesome. That is great to hear. So then she'll come back to me with, you know, she'll say something, or I'll be like, I'll shoot ahead and be like, so what do you do?
Just make sure that you
I
don't make
just
mistakes.
totally butchered your name. See, I can't see. My screen's too big. Never mind. It doesn't matter. You guys don't have to worry about it. So what do you do? All right, speed it up. Respond.
Yeah, I see.
And so this is good because she doesn't know what I do, like what I say when I do this, right? So they're probably gonna learn a little bit this too, because you have to. This is what you do. You're not your business. You're not your job. It's almost like a fight club, right? You know how fight. He's like, you're not your khakis. You're not your this and that. You have you. And I'll go a different route with it than they did. You are your mission in life. So you have a mission in your life, and it's very important to you what your mission is. So whatever your mission is, that's where you. So say what you were gonna say, Polina. What you do. Great to connect. I do my business online. What about you? And then this is what I say. This is my mission. I help people leverage. No, I messed it up. I help people grow so they can leverage the internet to be free to pursue their dreams. So what does that do, right? So it's super, super vague, right? It's like it's obviously inspirational, but it's vague as hell, and I know that, and that's cool because it serves a purpose. And what purpose does it serve? It confuses the hell out of them in a good way, because and I can go into like technical, like it puts you in a trance, and you can be like confused, and then you're like, wow, well, and then it creates curiosity, so then they want to ask you more, right? So ask me what you would ask me if I responded that way.
Huh, actually, I never thought that someone would respond like that.
Oh, you can't see me. Sounds interesting. And then what I'll do is, most people at this point in time would say, oh, well, this is the time to spam my link. Because, oh, well, they're interested. I got them hooked. Let's spam them a link, right? No, right? So she says, sound interesting, and I'll just say, thank you. And then I'll just actually divert. Thank you. So, and then I'll actually go into talking to if she doesn't ask me how that specifically works, like I need some really like interest things. Oh wow, well how does that work? Because she's like, wow, that seems really, really interesting. I'm so pumped about that I need that information now, right? So then at that point in time, so it sounds interesting, I would go, there's two ways you could go with this. With what she said, sounds interesting, I would go, wow, so you do your business online. How long have you been doing that? And then basically just creating like, wow, that's really cool. Getting more to know about them, right? Get to know them better. Get that relationship tighter, right? At one point in time, if you feel that you could help them with what you do, then you do this. So, Polina, ask me, well, how does that work? Or something like that. Like responding to my mission. This is like some of the most ninja stuff ever. I learned it from Chris Rucker forever ago, and it's been super, super valuable. Like, seriously, I built my business. I started my business this way. Like, just connecting with people on Facebook. Okay.
Oh, how?
So that's what I say. Well, here, shoot me your email, and I'll show you how it works, right? Because this is the other option. So if I shot her my capture page, there's a 50% chance that she's going to put her email in there, and then she's going to watch the video that I want her to watch. But if she sends me her email, there's a 90% chance she's going to send me her email, right? It's about 90%. So 9 out of 10 people will respond with their email. Maybe even more than that. It might be even higher. It might be 1 out of 20 are not going to give it to you, or just ignore the request or whatever, right? So then what you do?
I would not send my email.
You would not send me your email?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I would be like,
when someone starting like asking the email, so I automatically think they want to send me some spam from my email.
I can't hear her. Michael, translate. Just kidding. I'm sorry. What did you say?
You didn't understand what I said?
No.
You cut out.
You do, Michael?
No, you cut out, I think. I heard like a
There was a little bit of cutting out between the accent and the cutting out. It just made it like a little like I have to be reading your lips and like paying attention to your like beautiful face and watching your lips and everything and concentrating really hard to understand. Like
Okay, just say bad accent. That's it. I said that I would not send you my email.
Okay, why?
Because I automatically think that someone just want to spam me to send some information about the business. I mean, that I would not be interested.
But you said you were interested.
Yeah, but I would expect that you explain me something more about your business, not asking me my email.
Okay, so what would you say? Respond to it the way that you like respond like you would if I just did what I just did.
Okay.
You're a very, very, very small percent, and I almost slightly don't believe you. But let's play along.
It's about 1 out of every 20 that would say no.
Yeah, I would say 1 out of 20. It's very, very, very low. But
Yeah, I got that once in a while. People would say that, but yeah.
Yeah, and it's cool. Sometimes I ignore them. Sometimes I'll like say something else. So say what you would say to me.
Okay. What's happened?
Sure. So that's what I would say, and if they were they would do one of two things. They'd be like, oh, well, how does that work? And they're like, all right, give me your email. And if they don't give me your email, I'll just send them a capture page. And then there's probably about like a 20% chance that they're actually going to opt in, and they're just going to be pissy and go away. And I'm fine with that.
In my case, if you would send me your capture page, I would put my email there, but not sending the email.
So you would put if I send you my capture page, you would put your email in?
Yeah, and if this capture page would look nice and I get really interested, I would put my email.
See, that's so funny. You're like the minority. It's funny, but it's cool because then I would say, okay, yeah. So what would you say to that? If you were obviously if you were my target market, if you're like a struggling marketer, which most people are, obviously you're doing good, but if you were a struggling marketer, what would you say to that?
Thank you.
You know what? Most people out there. So there we go. Here, check it out. And that's my capture page. You know? So that's what I do. And then then it becomes a game of follow-up. You just get back to them the next day, maybe in 3-4 hours. Hey, hey, how's it going? First, create that relationship a bit more. And then, hey, did you get a chance to watch that video? Yes, no. Yes, if the answer is yes, then you would say, great, what did you like most? What did you like most, right? That's a powerful saying because it's making them focus on the positives of what they saw. So if they say, well, I really like the guy's story, I really liked how you made money, I really like this or that, great. It sounds like you're ready to get started, right? It sounds like you're ready to get started. So yeah, I am ready to get started. Great. Here's my direct link to sign up. You know what I mean? So
yeah, sure. I will check it out. So, some people they send in, when they ask in email and they send in some info, it's really, I mean, it's some really BS. So I would look to a capture page. If I like, I would put it in my email, and I would be interested in what is going on there.
yeah, like I said, you're like that 1 in 20 minority, and it's fine. That's cool. It's just it's different than what I get, on a regular basis. So, but yeah, cool. So that is the Super Ninja extra training that I know this went a little long. I apologize, but it was hopefully you believe that it was well worth it, right? So anyways, get in contact with whoever invited you here. Get signed up. Click on a link if this is posted on a blog. I gave them both an embed so they can put it on their blog or on a some random capture page somewhere. There's a sign up thing down here. There's some banners on the side here. Get started. This can help your business no matter what you do. We're teaching you how to have a life and how to be. If you can imagine running a business that you actually enjoy, that's not just beating down doors on a regular basis, right? So thank you so much for checking out. If you guys want to say anything, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, awesome. That was awesome training, and yeah, I hope you got some value out of it, and we'll see you around. Alina?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys, Chad and Michael. Actually, I learned a lot for today for myself. So thank you, and yeah, I want to say everyone for watching. If you're still not you don't use online marketing strategies, so you should start do it, because if you are not online, you're out of business.
Awesome. All right, well, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming on here. We're gonna call it. Click on links. Let's get started. Make a decision. And I'm looking forward to be on the beaches of the world with you down in Miami when it's freezing everywhere else in the country, right? So thank you. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.